So this arrived today, Dior 24K Prestige Non-Surgical Lifting Innovation. I opened it and this is what it looks like. So it's kind of intense looking. Doing this BrandBacker campaign for Dior 24K Prestige Non-Surgical Lifting Innovation. I went online to get some instructions and check this out. This is $700. Like, that is an insane value. So it's supposed to tighten pores within 60 seconds of application, visibly reducing bags and fine lines, instant on-the-go lifting and plumping, designed for special occasions. So it's basically supposed to be like a facelift. So I'm not loving the instructions because it says, so clean your face thoroughly and pat dry. Shake the product in the syringe to prevent air pockets. Using your ring finger, smooth on and do not rub. Apply a very thin layer on your face, including upper and lower eyelids. Keep your face as expressionless as possible until the product has dried. Do not use a lotion or a liquid makeup product. You may apply powder makeup. A white layer on the face means you've applied too much. Smooth over any white areas with a damp finger. Close jar tightly after using to prevent the cream from drying. I don't love the fact that you can't apply any liquids because this makes it impossible to wear outside. I mean, you can always use like a powder sunscreen or whatever, but not using liquids is just not something I like the idea of. So I'm gonna give this a try. So it's a Saturday, so I think we're just gonna stay home today. So I guess it's kind of a perfect day to try this because I don't need to worry about applying sunscreen and all that stuff. It's not dispensing. Oh wait, okay. There's a little catch here. This helps. Okay, now it's gonna dispense. Or at least depress. Nothing's coming up yet. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8, I got some. Keep your face as expressionless as possible. This setup is not going to work. That just squirted. And I'm not just using my ring finger, I'm kind of using my ring finger and my middle finger and patting it in. So, because you can't use liquid products, like, I don't love that because I already feel like my face is really dry. I also really want to put on like foundation and stuff, just normal stuff. So I don't love that it's not an option. So I'll just let this dry for a few minutes and see what happens. I think I'm all dry, and honestly, it seems to be working. So it left my skin looking kind of shiny, and I would still say like my pores are coming through, but I mean it's just how my skin is naturally. It does feel tighter. Again, I don't like the not being able to wear lotion part because I feel like my skin feels dry, like it really wants some kind of nourishment. And I probably applied too much like around the eye area because it is getting a little white. But yeah, like definitely a lot of smoothing. Like up here, around those 11 lines. Is it worth $700 of doing something? That's up to the consumer to decide. I don't think I would pay $700, but it's definitely an alternative to not having a facelift or whatever. And if you just want to smooth out some of your fine lines, I think this is actually a really good product to try out. I definitely see results, definitely. So yeah, I think it's interesting. It's I'm happy I got to try it. So thanks to BrandBacker, a non-surgical lifting innovation. It was definitely an interesting product, and I'm not sure how I would use it just because of the limitations to using it. But it does say you can apply powder makeup. So if you still feel like you need some kind of coverage, you can do that. I don't have any face makeup on right now, so like I would not want to go outside not having applied some kind of face makeup, I imagine. One thing it did do is when it was splattering is it left these marks on the computer. And okay, if I scratch them, they come up. So just maybe be mindful of where you're dispensing the product. So I decided to give the Dior 24K another shot and actually wear it to work. So I don't know, I don't feel terribly like comfortable. Like it's more drying, like I said, because I don't have any lotion on or anything like that. So I don't love that piece of it. I did feel like I got ready more quickly because I didn't have to deal with a liquid foundation and just getting everything applied more evenly, but I'm just not, I don't feel as good about my skin and how my makeup turned out having to have used just, my memory card was having issues, so just in case that didn't all record on the other camera, just wanted to do it on here again real quick. I felt like my time getting ready for work was a little bit shorter, maybe just because I wasn't dealing with applying liquid foundation and making sure that was all even. So I did have a powder foundation that I was able to use. This powder foundation that I think I'd received from like Sephora or something, and my skin just feels drier, so it makes me more like aware of it and just more self-conscious that it's not looking great, but I don't know, it could be worse, so I'll just go with it and see what happens and see how it kind of compares. Like, I do feel like because I didn't use any liquid products like a primer or anything, like my skin's not as smooth as I would want it to be, not as even toned. Tuesday. I'm running late for work like usual, but that's because I went back to my normal getting ready routine as far as foundation and regular makeup, and it definitely takes longer than just applying the Dior 24K. I think I just feel more comfortable with my normal routine. Yesterday I basically didn't apply like much eye makeup just because applying the Dior 24K around my eye area, I usually would apply an eye primer and then powder, but I barely even applied any eyeshadow. Powder products apply more easily, having a normal base of lotion and primer and all that stuff, so I think I'm happier with how my look turns out. These are my final thoughts on the Dior 24K. If your primary skin concern is fine lines, then I think it's a really great product. If you have other concerns about texture, large pores, skin tone issues, then you probably aren't going to love it because it's hard to use products that you're probably using in your skincare routine along with that. So it is kind of a specialty product, so it does say to use just for special occasions. So that might work. I mean, special occasions also tend to be like in the evening, so maybe you don't need sunscreen and kind of your normal things. So I'm apparently not so good at holding the camera because it was totally like cutting off the majority of my face. So I'm just gonna have kind of a normal makeup day, nothing unusual, and I think I'll just be more comfortable that way. But